Mm. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome you all to Lower Body Flow Friday practice. Please find a comfortable position. Make sure you have a block and some tissues for pranayama. Have a drink to sip through the class. Find yourself in a comfortable position. Today we're going to focus on strengthening the bone tissue to fortify bone tissue, focusing on stability, pelvis, sacrum, focusing on earth element grounding practice. So as you sit, take a moment to connect to your breath, close your eyes, and just feel the breath flowing in and out. Noticing your sit bones. Root down through your sit bones, finding alignment, shoulders with the hips, finding comfort in your seated position. We'll begin with pranayama, anuloma viloma, to balance the movement of air, balancing prana, life force, energy. So ashtidhatu, bone tissue, receives prana. Breathing into every cell in the body. 2 sets of anuloma viloma, beginning on the left, finishing on the left for each round. Whenever you're ready, bring your right hand, closing your right nostril, and take a deep, soothing breath through the left. Pausing, switching, and exhaling through the right. And pause, inhale through the right. And pause and exhale through the left. On your own pace for 10 rounds. Remembering to pause, nice and slow, soothing breath. And as you finish, just simply come to pause. Just breathing deeply, naturally through the nose. Noticing the length of the inhalation, noticing the length of the pauses in between, and length of exhalation. And slightly deepening that breath to send the inhale to the pelvis, to soften through the lower ribs, to inflate the balloon within the belly, relaxing through the lower back. And when you're ready, second set, Anuloma Viloma for 10 rounds. And as you finish, just come to be Vata pacifying without rushing, taking this time to just be, to meditate in between your pranayama exercises with your hands in Dhyana Mudra rested on the top of your legs. And just allowing the lungs to be in charge without manipulating, without controlling the breath, just watching. Ashti, bone tissue, belongs to Vata. And Apana is one of the subdoshas of Vata dosha. The Apana is the moving energy, downward moving energy. So including the colon, reproductive tissues, urinary system, elimination from the body, extracting, eliminating, moving down. So we'll do 2 sets of Kapalabhati, targeting the energy into Apana, pelvis, toning and supporting good digestion, liver, spleen, which is also related to signaling to the skull. So we begin with inhaling to the pelvic floor to begin, and exhale from the base of the pelvis, focusing on pelvic area as we breathe. For Kapalabhati, we'll only do 2 sets of 100 each. So whenever you're ready, inhale deep into the roots and begin awareness on the pelvis. Halfway, strong action, belly breathing. Last one, take a deep breath in. Big Buddha belly, sip it in, expand through the belly, bringing energy to the back, to the kidney area, pelvis, diaphragm, front, sides. And exhale, when you're ready, keep the length through the spine, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw and your neck. See if you can bring the breath and the softness within this breath through the pelvic floor. Keeping the length through the lumbar spine, relaxing through the pelvic floor, relaxing through the hip creases. And whenever you're ready, second set for 100 Kapalabhati. Focusing on the pelvis, bringing energy where the roots and home of bone tissue is. Exhaling from the base of the pelvis. Last one, deep breath in. Big balloon, big Buddha belly, expand, lengthen the spine, sip it in. Hold your breath. When you're ready, exhale. Keep the length, relax. Agnisara, inhaling to the base of your pelvis and exhaling all the way out from the base of the pelvis. Agni, digestion, pumping the belly. So position yourself in a comfortable position, sitting tall on the edge of your chair, back of the legs or bolster, just to bring your pelvis to slight anterior tilt. Deep breath in, exhale, suck it up, hug your pelvic floor. As you empty completely on no breath, massaging, relaxing, contracting through the belly for as long as you can without forcing anything. And when you're ready, take an inhale and pause. Seven rounds of Shitali, cooling breath right into the pelvis, right to the sacrum. Shitali, rolling the tongue, just like sipping, drinking the breath through the straw. Visualize that cooling air flowing in through the spine, cerebrospinal fluid, down to the base of the spine, sacrum area. Cooling any inflammation in the body, any excess heat in the body. We'll do 9 rounds of Shitali. Whenever you're ready, begin. Cool air coming in, warm air coming out through the nose. As you finish, come to center just to pause. We'll finish up pranayama with Brahmari, vibrating all the way down to the sacrum pelvis bone tissue. 7 rounds of Brahmari, humming, buzzing, bee humming breath. We'll bring hands to the face, index fingers to the forehead, middle fingers to the corners of the eyes, ring fingers to the nostrils, and little pinkies to the corners of the mouth. We'll close the ears with our thumbs. So the fingers are very lightly pressing in, activating Marmani points to increase the capacity of the lungs, also to strengthen the vibration. So as you close your ears, then you begin to buzz and hum on the exhalation. 7 rounds. Just pausing to allow this vibration to settle. Notice if you can feel the vibration through your arms. And from here, we'll begin to cat and cow seated. Articulating the spine and tilting the pelvis forward and back. Lengthening the spine, warming up the spine. Deep breath in, breathing into the pelvic floor. And breathing out from the pelvic floor. And coming to stretch the legs forward. If you're seated on the chair, stretch your legs forward, draw your toes in, look down through your heels. And if you're seated down on the mat, extending the legs in front of you. And softly bend your knees and extend your knees. Circle your ankles. And coming into a butterfly, bring your feet together, open your knees. Lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, folding from the hips, leading with your heart, keeping the length through the spine. Take a deep breath into the pelvis, into the sacrum. And on your next exhalation, rounding the spine gently, folding forward a little bit deeper. And inhaling, scooping in. So the 3 more, exhaling, folding forward, rounding the spine. And inhaling, rising. And one last. And slowly coming to stand. Coming to stand behind your chair. Coming to hold on to the chair. And simply shift the weight forward and back, lifting your heels and contracting through the lower legs. Bringing energy to the calf muscles. Rolling to the heels, rolling to the toes, stretching your toes, spreading your toes. And then coming into center, feet hip distance apart, rolling in and out, coming to the edges of your feet. And coming to the outer edge of your feet and pause. And from here, shift the pelvis forward a couple of inches and back, bringing more weight to the front of your feet. Put down through the baby toe. Lift your big toes, spreading your toes, and shift the weight forward and back. And coming into center, shifting the weight to the left and roll the right foot in, stretching through the fascia, just rolling side to side. And coming to shift the weight to the right, curl your left toes under. And then stretch, pause, and when you're ready, rolling side to side. Just being gentle, always listening to your body. And coming to bring your feet together, root down through your toes, planting your toes down, pressing your toes down, and then bending and extending through your knees, hugging your legs together, lift your pelvic floor, hug your pelvis. Just slightly bend and extend, trying to lose the sunshine, having lots of sun in my space. Here we go. And coming into hands to the knees and circle, 10 circles each direction. Here we go. I think I muted myself. And reverse. And coming to stand tall, bringing hands to the pelvis, stepping wide for pelvic circles, 10 in each direction. Keep your toes rooted, feet grounded, finding stability through the legs. And reverse. Expansive circles, growing bigger. And coming into center toe, heel your feet in, coming to chair pose. So finding your alignment, shifting the weight, inhale your arms up and exhale your hands down to your sacrum, pressing your palms down, fingers pointing towards your feet. Take a deep breath in, lengthen and exhale. Lower your pelvis down, gently scoop your big bone to navel, check in. Lengthen through the spine, applying very gentle pressure to your pelvis with your palms. Take a deep breath into the heart. Draw the navel and pelvic floor in, hug your sit bones. Feeling the weight through your feet, feeling the weight through your toes, slightly shift the weight forward and back. Micro movement. Relax through your neck, your shoulders, your face. And from here, inhaling, coming to stand. Come to stand facing the back of your chair. We're going to use the back of the chair. And from here, we're going to lift the heels, keeping your feet together, heels together, lifting, hugging through the back of your legs. Lift your pelvic floor and squeezing through the back of your legs. So just shifting the weight, lifting the heels and squeeze through your calves. See if you can keep your heels together, ankles as much as you can, knees, hugging your legs, hugging your pelvis. Nice and slow with control, shifting the weight, Bringing the weight through the toes, pressing the toes down as you lift your heels and contracting through the calf muscles, bringing energy to the lower legs. And from here, we're going to lift the heels and then micro bend the knees, hugging your sit bones, feeling your hamstrings, activating your hamstrings. Keep your legs together, hugging in, draw that energy to the center, scoop pubic bone to navel, heels are lifted, knees are bent, lower your pelvis. And from here, inhale, extend up. And then exhale, lower your heels down. Toe heel out to the edges of the mat. We're coming into Malasana. Feet at 45-degree angle, aligning your shoulders with your hips. Now as we exhale, lower your pelvis, root down through the big toes, and then draw the kneecaps, center of your knee towards the baby toe, coming to Malasana, pause. Take a deep breath in, lengthen the spine, lifting the pelvic floor, hugging through the sit bones. Steady breath. One more breath. And as you inhale, next inhalation, press up. Pressing with your heels, feet extending through the knees and toe heel in. Coming to step the right leg forward, left leg back. Coming into 90-90 lunge, bending the front knee 90 degrees, back knee standing tall, back heel is lifted and supported with the chair, hands on the chair. As you exhale, lower the pelvis, align shoulders with the hips. Spread your toes, the front foot, root down through the big toe, pressing in. And from here, we're going to gently pulse, micro movement. Soft and steady breath. Loading, focusing on the femur. The home of bone tissue. Gently pulsing, loading, bringing more fire element to the legs. And from here, inhale, rise up, extend through both of legs, coming into triangle. See if you can drop the back heel any amount, extend through the front. Square your pelvis, and then coming to lean forward gently, forearms on the chair. Take a deep breath in through the back of your leg, stretching in. You feel deep stretch through the back leg, your calf muscles, and then from here, inhale, lift the back heel, bend the front knee, and then from here, come to rise, pivot on the front, high lunge. Coming to high lunge, back on the right side. Going deep into the hip and inhale your arms up. Gomukhasana arms, bending the elbows. So the left leg is back, the left elbow is up, stretching through the left side, going deep into the left hip. Bring the right hand to the left elbow and open up. Take a deep breath in. Apana. Downward moving flow of energy, exhaling down. As you exhale, lower your pelvis. And as you inhale, draw the energy into the center through your legs, as if you could scissor your legs in. Very gentle micro movement. And from here, inhaling, arms come up. Exhale your hands down. And then Shift the weight forward, step the back leg in and walk it off. Just walk it off in space, high knees side to side, using the chair for support. Cross your knees side to side. And coming to stand tall in front of your chair, feet together. And from here again, lifting your heels up, keeping your heels together and lower down. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, lower down. Hugging your legs together, pelvic floor lifted, hugging your pelvis. And from here, lift your heels, pause, exhale, micro bend your knees, hug your legs even more. And pause, keeping your heels lifted. One more breath. Exhale, lower down. Toe heel out, coming to Malasana. So everybody's different depending on the length of your legs. You might have to step off the mat to come into Malasana. So lower your pelvis down, coming into Malasana. Deep breath in and out, root down through the big toes. Draw the knees out, hug your pelvic floor, sit bones, lengthen the spine. One more breath. Then as the inhalation rises, press up, hugging your legs into the center, toe heel in. Feet hip distance apart and step the right leg back, coming into 90-90. Angle as much as you can, hugging the legs in, square your pelvis, lift your pelvic floor and come into very gentle pulses. And from here, extend through the back leg, extend through the front leg, drop the heel as much as you can. Take a deep breath through the back of your leg. And as you exhale, fold forward into the left hip. Doing deep stretch through the back leg. And then bending the front leg, lifting, coming to pivot, pause, and coming to high lunge. Coming into high lunge with Gomukhasana. Arms now, the right arm lifts, elbow bends, bringing your left hand to the right elbow. Grow tall as you inhale, lengthen through the right side of your body, and then exhale, lower your pelvis, open up. Deep stretch, going deep into the psoas on the right side. Inhale, extend your arms, exhale, coming to forward fold. Folding onto the left hip. And then from here, step the back leg in and walk it off. Side to side, high knees. coming to standing table using the back of the chair. So standing away from your chair, feet hip distance apart. Root down through your feet and inhale your arms up. Grow tall, exhaling forward, folding from the hip, finding your chair and finding a table using the back of your chair for support with your forearms, hands together. And from here, we're coming into cat and cow, articulating the spine, releasing any tension from the pelvis, from the lumbar spine. Exhaling, scoop, pubic bone to navel, chin to chest. And inhaling, lengthen, gazing forward. Lift your sit bones, stretch through the back of your legs. Keeping your knees soft, keeping your feet grounded, rooted toe bones, heel bones. Pressing down. One more breath here. And from here, we're coming into a forward fold, bending your knees, exhale, lower down, thighs to the belly, belly to thighs, using the chair for support. Allow your heart to soften, to melt, feeling the deep stretch through the spine, and maybe allow your head to hang heavy. Always listening to your body. See if you can inhale and extend through the back of your legs. Keeping your feet grounded. And as you inhale, bend your knees, sit back, connecting, belly to thighs, gazing forward. Extend your arms forward. Breathe into your heart, lengthen the spine. Lift your pelvic floor, hug your sit bones. And when you're ready, inhale, press up, rise up, and come to mountain pose. Beautiful. Coming to stand beside the chair, shifting the weight to the right side. I'm going to inhale and lift the knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, draw the knee back in, and exhale, lower. So standing strong, standing tall. When you're ready for 8, inhale up, exhale nice and slow. Inhale and exhale, lower. Lifting your heel as much as you can, lifting your knee as much as you can. Two more. And then one last. And coming to step the left leg back, right leg forward. Coming into warrior 1. And to step back, dropping your back heel as much as you can, opening through the pelvis, square hips. Inhale your arms up. Now bend your elbows, bring your hands to your elbows. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower your pelvis. Root down through your feet, big toes pressing down, hugging your sit bone, lifting your pelvic floor. Very gently pulsing. From here, inhale, extend your arms, and exhale, fold forward, find your chair. And as you fold forward, you're going to shift the weight forward. Bring your hands down to the seat and lift the left leg up. Lower your left hip down. And from here, coming to exhale, very gently folding in, bending your elbows, and inhale, rising. Balancing on the right leg. If this is too much, lower your back leg to your tippy toes, finding the balance. We are working on the hip flexors of the right side. Using the chair for support, exhale down, 6 more. Hugging sit bone, lifting the pelvic floor. Keeping the length through the spine, 2 more. And coming in, bend the front knee and then step back, walk your hands back, coming into figure 4 on the right side. So you can come and sit on your chair or standing, balancing on the left side, draw the right knee in, placing your ankle over, exhale, sit back. Open up, soften through the right hip, and as you exhale, coming into a forward fold. Figure 4, keeping that leg up, coming into folding forward. If you sit it on the chair, exhale, fold forward, rounding your spine. And then inhaling, lifting your head first, leading with your heart, coming into halfway lift. Pause, engage sit bones, pelvic floor, hugging, activating through the hamstrings. And then next inhalation, rising up nice and slow, hugging all through the left side, and exhale, release your leg. Pause. If you're seated on the chair, come to stand. Coming to tree pose. Shifting the weight to the right. Draw the left knee up and find your tree pose. Draw that energy into the center. Lift your pelvic floor, hug your sit bones. Inhale your arms up. And from here, hands together, exhaling down to the heart. Roll your shoulders back. Finding your stability, standing tall, standing strong, gazing down. Lift your pelvic floor in this position, hugging your sit bones, lengthening your spine. And draw that energy from the right and left to the center. And then exhale, slowly release. Stepping your left leg down, shifting the weight to the left. And from here, draw the right knee up and extend. Inhaling in, exhale, lower for 8. Inhale up and exhale, inhale and lower. Nice and strong, slow movement, using the breath to move your body, fitting the movement within the breath, as if you could inhale in through the hip, through your thigh, and exhale down. Envision a string pulling your knee up as you inhale, strong muscles, strong hips. Engage your core. 2 more. One last, don't hold your breath, relax your face. And from here, we're going to step the right leg back, left leg forward. And deep stretch, square your pelvis, coming into warrior 1. So dropping the heel, slightly 45-degree angle, any amount. Keep your back knee safe by micro bending it and square your pelvis as much as you can. Inhale your arms up, bend your elbows, bring your hands to your elbows, open through the heart. Exhale, lower your pelvis. And one more breath. Next inhalation, extend your arms and shift the weight forward. Find your chair. And we're coming to place the hands right on the chair seat and lift the back leg up, floating the back leg. Lower the right hip, extend. And from here, you can lower the back leg all the way down if that's more convenient. And from here, we're going to just fold from the left hip, keeping the alignment through the spine. So micro bending through the elbows, just going a little bit deeper, hugging in through the sit bone and hip, finding the stability through the left side. Small movement. And 2 more. Strengthening the left hip and coming to center. Now we're going to bring the left leg to figure 4. You may sit on the chair. And when you're ready, exhale forward, sit back, go a little bit deeper. So if you're seated on the chair, lengthen the spine and fold from the hip. Very gently. And as you're ready, exhaling, rounding the spine, folding forward, going deeper. Breathe into the left hip, soften through the left hip. And when you're ready, inhaling, slowly rising up. And coming into stand, tree pose on the other side. So take your time, come to stand if you're seated on the chair. For tree pose, shifting the weight to the left, balancing on the left, draw the right knee up and find your tree pose. You can stay low, look down through your toes, wrap your foot over the ankle, opening through the hip, hugging in. Inhale, arms come up, exhaling down to the heart. And if you want to challenge yourself, maybe bringing the leg up to your inner thigh. Gazing down. Standing strong, feeling strong. On your next exhalation, slowly release your arms, release your leg, and come to stand in front of the chair. And again, shifting the weight, lifting the heels, noticing the difference. Standing tall, feet are strong, spread your toes and lift your heels up, hugging your legs in, pelvic floor lifted. And from here, inhaling, rising, lifting the heels, heels pressing together, and exhale, just slowly lower your pelvis, bend your knees, coming into Utkatasana with your heels lifted. Using the chair for support. Keep hugging your legs together. Soften through your face. One more breath. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower your heels, toe heel out, coming into Malasana Squats. So stepping wide. When you're ready, exhale, lower. And from here, we're going to do very slow squats. Small movement, lifting the pelvis up and lowering the pelvis down. Inhaling up, exhaling down, draw the kneecaps towards the baby toe. Just to feel the inner thighs, feeling the hamstrings. Hugging your sit bones, getting deep into the glutes, actively contracting the muscles. After this, we're coming to lie on the mat. One more. Pause. Steady breath. And inhale, rise up. And exhale, toe heel in. We're coming to sit on the mat, sitting for Naukasana boat pose, and keep your block handy. We are going to use the block. I woke up with a runny nose today. I'm drinking ginger and honey and lemon. So keeping your block handy. We're just coming into boat pose for Agni. So seated in the middle of the mat, we're going to keep the hands right on the thighs. Lengthen through the spine, roll the shoulders back, and as we lean back, we're going to extend one leg and lower, extend the other leg, lift and lower. So when you're ready, inhale your one leg up and lower, keep your core active and lower. A few more. Draw your toes in towards the knee, extend through the back. And one more on each side. Beautiful, coming into center, bring your feet together for butterfly. Bring your hands to your shins or your ankles and very gently butterfly your legs, your hips. Extend the right leg out and step the left leg in over or just beside your body, wherever you are. We're coming into a seated twist. Inhaling, right arm up, left knee is up, opposite arm exhaling from the belly, twisting in. Draw the knee in toward your heart, feeling that compression through the hip. Hands together. And from here, inhale, lengthen, exhale, coming into center. I'm coming to place the feet wide distance apart, and from here coming into windshield wipers, seated. Add a little gentle twist. Have enough room so your knees can touch the ground. One more on each side. Going deep into the pelvis. And coming in to sit in the middle for both. Hands to the thighs, scoop your heels in, extend your legs into table. Hug in your pelvic floor, sit bones, extend your arms out, lengthen the spine, gaze up. Point and flex through your ankles. And when you're ready, exhale, bring your feet together, come into Konasana. Cobbler's pose, open your knees wide, lengthen, and sit tall in your sit bones, tilting your pelvis forward. Exhale, fold in from the pelvis, lengthen the spine. Breathe into the lower back, sacrum area. And when you're ready, exhale, coil in, rounding your spine. Allow your head to hang heavy, coming into a forward fold in Konasana. Cobbler's pose, shoemaker's pose. And inhaling, slowly rising. Extend through the left side, draw the right knee in, coming to seated twist on the left side. Inhale your left arm up and exhale to the side, hands together, wrap your elbow over your knee, hugging, squeezing, compressing the lymph nodes. That's the key of this pose here, compressing through the lymph nodes on the right side. Breathing into your hip. Massaging through the crease of your right hip. Next inhalation, coming into center. I'm going to extend the legs out, bring your hands behind you, and from here, draw your toes in and point, flexing, extending through the ankle. And as you root down through the back of your legs, align your shoulders with your hips, bend your knees, draw your toes in. And from here, inhale your arms up. Grow tall, exhale, connect belly to thighs. Reach for your feet, your ankles. Take a deep breath in, lengthen the spine, leading with your heart, and exhale, rounding the spine, fold forward. Take a deep breath into the lower back, big Buddha belly, balloon, breathing into the kidneys. And exhale through your sit bones. And when you're ready, inhale, rise. Grab the block, place it behind you. Pressing the block behind you. We're going to secure the block with the hands and come to lie. Sacrum connects to the block. Draw your knees in. Hugging your knees in. Hold on to the left knee. Extend the right leg up to the sky. Draw your toes in. And as you exhale, lower down. Lowering down to hover. Then from here, on your next exhalation, relax through the hip. Allow the leg to hang heavy. Draw your chin to your chest. And very gently draw the left knee towards the left armpit. Just breathing into the right hip. Maybe allowing that right leg to touch the ground as you scoop your pelvis in. And from here, slowly draw the right leg in. Take your time and hug your knees in. And from here, step your left leg down as if you were coming to bridge position and bring the right ankle on top of the left leg. So we're coming back to figure 4 with the right leg on top. When you're ready, inhale your legs to table, having the block underneath your sacrum. And then from here, draw the knee in. Relax through the right side, your right hip. Mentally, gently rock your head side to side. Soften through the right hip. Breathe to the right hip. And from here, coming to center, release your hands. And then draw your knees into your chest, cross your ankles. And then lengthen pubic bone away from the navel. Hold on to the right leg, knee to the chest, extend through the left, lifting a left foot up. Draw your toes in towards the knee. And when you're ready, exhale slowly, straight leg, lowering down. Keep hugging into the right side, scoop a little bit more and exhale. Just find comfort in this position as you lengthen. Relax through the left hip. Breathe into the left hip. And then gently draw the right knee towards the right armpit. So crisscross, creating more length through the left side, keeping your pelvis heavy. And exhale your left heel down to the ground and pause. Breathe into the left hip. Relax through your neck, your jaw. And soften through the left hip, microbend your left knee. And then from here, slowly draw your left leg in. And hug your knees. Plant your right foot down. And bring your left ankle on top of the right knee. Bring your legs to table. Interlace your fingers behind your right thigh and draw that all in towards the heart. Now soften through the left hip. And breathe into your left hip. Gently rock your head side to side. And then coming in back to center, slowly lower your leg down and then release your legs. Plant your feet hip distance apart, coming into bridge position. Extend your arms along the body. Root down through your feet and press down through your feet. Hug your pelvic floor. Squeeze through your pelvic floor. Lift your pelvis. Release the block, placing the block to the side. Stay in bridge. Draw your chin to your chest. Then lift a little bit higher. Make sure you press through the big toe, pressing through the feet, and hug and squeeze through the sit bones, lifting your sit bones up, opening through the hip. Very gently draw the navel in, lower ribs in. Steady breath. And then slowly exhaling, lower down. And pause as you lower down. Extend your arms to the side, palms facing down. Draw the right knee up, cross over the left leg, and as you exhale, lower your knees to the right side. Deep breath in, stretching, breathing through the right side, left side. Gazing to the left. Anchoring through both shoulders. And from here, exhale, roll onto the right side. Bring your feet together. Knees are 90 degrees bent and coming for the clamshell exercise. So coming to support your head, lift your feet, 12 clumps. Open your knee up and close. Squeeze from the hip. Nice and slow. Inhaling up, squeeze, exhale, lower. Keep your heels together. Four more. Two more. And coming to roll on your back. Then we're going to extend the right leg out, bend the left knee, bring your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Extend your left arm out, palms facing down, and coming to exhale, roll onto the right side. Lower your foot, relax, deep breath into the left hip. Roll your head to the left side, left shoulder, anchor through the left shoulder. On your next inhalation, coming into center, draw your knees into your chest, cross your ankles. Root down through your sacrum, draw your pubic bone away from the navel. And from here, planting your feet down, lower your feet as if you were going to come into bridge position. Plant your feet down, extend your arms, planting your hands down. Inhale, lift your pelvis. And again, pressing through the feet. Hugging through the sit bones, lift your sit bones, open through the hips, draw the navel and lower ribs in, chin to chest and pause. On your next exhalation, slowly lower down, and as you lower your pelvis down, bring your left ankle on top of the right, crossing your thighs. Extend your arms out and exhale your knees to the left. And deep breath in. When you're ready, exhale to the left. Keep your knees bent, feet together. And then support your head for climb. Lifting your heels together. Open your knee wide and close. Contracting, hugging through the right hip for 12. Nice and slow. We're almost there. 2 more. And as you finish, come to lie on your back and extend the left leg. Draw the right knee in. Bring your left hand to the outside. Open the right arm to the side, palms facing down to anchor. And then exhale, gently roll onto the left side. Gaze to the right. And as you inhale, gently draw your knees to your chest. Bring your feet together and plant your feet in front of your pelvis. Bringing the palms of your hands to the hip creases, bend your elbows, and then planting your hands right into the hip creases. Spread your fingers, and then exhale. Relax through the hips, lower your knees. Keep your feet together and exhale, pressing your hands right into the femur bones. Draw the chin to your chest, lengthen through the back of your neck. Root down through the back of your head. Extend through your elbows, gently creating traction, relaxation through your hips and lower back. Deep breath into the belly. And then coming to relax, use your hands to close your knees, hug your knees in. And if there's anything else your body is craving, just take a moment to stretch, to lengthen wherever you are. And from here, coming into Shavasana, you can either just lie on your back with your arms open, legs without touching, or bend your knees and Bring your feet to the edges of your mat. Allow your knees to knock in. This is for stabilizing your side joints. If you have lower back pain or tension in your lower back, it's nice to lie for 11 minutes just like that with your knees bent and knees coming to touch in the center. So just take a moment in Shavasana, wherever you are, to take an impression of your entire being here in space, being supported, being grounded. Gently breathing into your fingers, bringing movement to your fingers, to your wrists. And then when you're ready, draw your knees into your chest and hug your knees. And then when you're ready, exhale onto left side of your body. Coming to lie on the left side. And taking impression of your entire being in that position on the left side with your knees curled in. Bringing awareness to your shoulders, bringing awareness to your hips, to your knees, to your ankles. And then slowly coming to sit in a comfortable position. And coming back to the breath, coming back to the reality, being present, awaken. Bring your hands to your heart. The way we experience begins with breath, such as the breath you are breathing now. As the breath flows in, the breath flows out. There's a pulse in this cycle where we fill in, where we empty. When we fill in, nourishing every single cell, including the bone cells, become nourished with prana energy. Just as it turns to flow out, there is a flash of pure joy of the energy that stays within. And that's where life is renewed, the cells are renewed, tissues are renewed. And I thank you for being here, for sharing your beautiful energy with the group. I wish you have an amazing day. Namaste.